Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, bringing you another installment of Spidey Classics. That's right, fans. And today we're going to be talking about the spectacular Spider-Man issue number, what is it? 158. That's right. This is it. Spidey goes cosmic. That's right, guys. Here you can see the cover where you got Spider-Man, uh, you know, I guess in a building, and then you got Pistol Pot Pete in the background chasing after him. So this book was made back in December of 1989. So where were you guys back in that 1989 timeline? Um, this book was written by Jerry Conaway, and the artwork is done by Sal Buscema. So yeah, the Trapsters in this particular issue, and going through back in the day of the 1989 of the Spectacular Spider-Man series, this was quite an interesting story. Seeing old Spider-Man do battle against Pistol Pot Pete. But really cool. It's got cool colors in here, great action sequences between the two characters. Mary Jane for me looks a little bit off compared to what I'm used to seeing her. But nevertheless, it was a fun issue to look at and relive some of those old days of Mary Jane and Peter Parker or whatnot when they were together and married. Um, Here's a couple other pages in here that was really well done as well. So yeah, so the artwork was awesome in here. And what did I think of this particular story? What was the story about? And does it hold up today? Well, basically what happens here is throughout the issue, you get to see Spider-Man right away. He starts doing battle against Pistol Pot Pete, and the humor is there. And the Trapster's like, I'm not called Pistol Pot Pete. He's like, I have respect. I haven't been called that in years. And he's like, check out my paste balls and my grease and everything else. And Spider-Man's like, really? You can really stop me with this? But throughout the issue, in the beginning, you really get to see Spidey get handed to him by the Trapster, and he winds up trapping him in this like hardened shell, and he winds up falling to the bottom of the ocean until Spider-Man is forced to break out, and he barely survives. You get to see some decent character interactions with Mary Jane and Peter in this particular issue, and some other characters. It was really good to see Mary Jane have the true concern of Peter in here when he was, hurt or possibly killed. And at this time, Mary Jane was an actress on a soap opera, so they were making lots of money and living in their own apartment. Um, the side story throughout this particular issue also was we get to see um, uh, Joseph Robertson, where he is being held in court for some crimes that he committed or supposedly committed. So we got to see stuff happen there. But the big thing through this particular issue is how Spider-Man becomes cosmic. And it's kind of a weak plot line, I'm not going to lie here, because Peter has to go to Empire State University and help this professor on this particular machine that draws energy, like extraterrestrial energy. And as soon as they turn it on, Peter has this crazy feeling that things are going to go bad, and it starts surging through the entire all the power lines or whatnot. He pushes the professor out of the way, and boom, just like that, Spider-Man becomes cosmic, and he notices things are a little bit off. His spider sense is heightened. He can see a spider on a windowsill. He can see like trees from leaves from a flower pot falling, drips from a water faucet dripping, and he's able to stop electricity with his bare hands. And when he does a rematch against the Trapster throughout the issue, you wind up seeing him do this huge battle here, and you see some of these other powers that you've never seen Spider-Man do before. So as a reader here, you're like, wow, this is Spider-Man, on steroids or something. And you see him get to kind of do this spider web where it makes this big gigantic hand, and he winds up crushing this missile that the Trapster uses, and he winds up stopping these glue balls or paint balls, and you see the cosmic energy coming out from his fingertips. So he's experiencing all this power for the first time here. So really crazy stuff. And by the time you get to the end of the issue, the Trap's just like, I just a couple hours ago I beat you, Spider-Man. I don't know how this could happen. And Spider-Man's like, well, neither did I. And so that's how the issue ends, and it's to be continued in the pages of Web of Spider-Man issue number 59. So what did I think of this particular issue of Spectacular Spider-Man? You know what? It's a little cheesy reading back some of these older issues, but this story itself, it's fun, it's entertaining. You don't have to go back and read, issues 157, 156, or 155 on, how Spider-Man get his cosmic powers or anything like that. You can jump on board here and really enjoy the story for what it's worth. I love the interactions between Spider-Man and the Trapster here, how Spider-Man's dialogue was always making fun of Pistol Pot Pete. I love some of the serious issues that happened in this issue, and it makes you want to read more about this new power that Spider-Man has acquired, and to see him deal with this power as future issues of Spider-Man goes along. So, is this as good as the Amazing Spider-Man series? No, it's not, but still it was an entertaining read, and I really enjoyed it for what it was. So after reading it, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Almost a 4 for me, but not quite there. Pistol Pot Pete is like that C-rated character villain that you really, can't stand him, but you like seeing him because Peter Parker loves to make fun of him. So it was good in that aspect. And yeah, I can't wait to read future issues to see how Spidey handles this cosmic power. So guys, do you remember what happened with Spidey and his cosmic powers? And did you like him when he had this cosmic power? And do you like this series of me reliving these Spider-Man classics? So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and this has been another installment of Spidey Classics. Thanks for watching, fans. I'll see you on the next review. Take care. See you soon.